Berserker's Rage. And then, of course, Nighttime as well. He's actually just hasted at Nighttime with Phase Boots and Berserker's Rage. So it's very cool. Very cool. Well, we're just going to jump right on into the game. It is, of course, 9 Pandas taking on Aster here on the Storm stream. And we're just going to get a quick smoke from both teams as they head directly to the top lane.
It'd be an interesting brawl. The side of 9 Pandas feel a little bit nice early on here, though.
Oh, the smoke pops. Both teams really want the Watcher, but who's going to start the fight? Roger just gets blown up, and First Blood will go the way of the Snapfire.
And the front line with their squishy hero does get pinned down. You don't have your dodge with the Icarus dive, and they're not quite in a position to try to collapse. I feel like if you tank with maybe a more durable target, let's say Miero's the one caught out first, you're managing to spam out your fire spirits more efficiently, you probably don't die, but you know, you get the movement out from Aster, you feel good about that First Blood. Should be able to just find yourself an even bounty rune trade as well, unless they get sneaky here with XXS.
He's gonna try. Looks like he's gonna get it. Roger's not here in time, but the brawl begin once again at the top lane here as Miro is taking a beating. They drop the blood grenade on him, and Sumail is just going to try and chase him down. I mean, getting a kill for him in this mid lane would be huge. Monet gets it instead with one last auto attack, and now Antares has to just run away. So 2 kills to start this game off for Aster is very nice.
Yeah, some big gold going their way. They trade even in the bounties as well, so you're not missing out too much on the map, and this is not the best situations for 9 Pandas, but Aster, this is everything you could ask for. Like, you're getting the LC matchup into the Phoenix lane, you're going to have the Dispel on hand with a press the attack down the line, you can trade blows with Ramses down the line as well, and they're doing such a great job of just keeping Roger back. Low HP once more on the Phoenix, not having the best of times, there's just so much harassment that flies through, and there's not much a troll does for you as relief or as even pressure in lane until the levels go up. It's going to take some time for him to try to dish it back and force them away from him.
Yeah, he really needs that Fervor passive to start just laying the auto attacks into this Legion Commander, which this hero did get some pretty sick buffs. Like, the AoE on overwhelming odds now is just ridiculous. 600 radius around this hero now, and it looks very good. I feel like this is one of these abilities that is getting massively underrated at the patch, and it's one of the reasons we're seeing Legion get picked a lot more. Oh, Cookie does come out. They managed to find Roger, and there it is. The overwhelming odds just pops the hero.
Yeah, just melts. You've got a lot of magic damage coming out from Aster, and just not much relief with a troll lane. So you're just going to have to play it more passive, try to soak some EXP up, and stem the losses as much as you can. It's not going to be an easy time for Ramses to find his farm, but he is, all things considered, still at 9-0. So despite these kills, you're not quite shoving the troll away, which for the side of 9 Pandas, this is usually their game plan anyway. Just rely on Ramses to carry through, give him a good start, and make the sacrifices necessary to get that happening.
Absolutely. All right. I mean, we'll see how this lane ends up going, but I do want to focus on mid a little bit here, as it is going to be that Queen of Pain versus the Ember Spirit, and obviously Kiyotaka did pick his hero into this, so he knows it's a pretty decent lane for him. He's going to do his best here to try and shut down this Queen of Pain of Sumail's, but I don't know, man. I'm a little bit worried that Sumail just is going to struggle as this game goes on.
He's being poked and prodded, but he's not being stopped from farm. Like, he's still finding a CS advantage early on in this lane. The big thing is really just rune control, but without supports kind of coming out, you should draw even, at least with these water runes. Power runes is when the difference comes in. And you might just get the value point, and he does in the blink, so you should still have a slight advantage on the power runes as well at the 6-minute mark with his little mobility you have in Quap.
Yeah, I also like the blink just to get him to the bounty rune as well, just faster. Top lane, Monet, Boundless Strike comes through to give himself that full heal, so he's going to be, you know, plenty healthy.
And I'm really interested in how they work this top lane here from Aster. Like, Baboka's not really doing too much in lane. He can leave Monet alone, knowing that the Monkey King can sustain through from the duo. They are getting aggressive down bot again, though.
Yeah, this 2 points. The thing is like overwhelming odds had such a small radius before. Jesus, mid lane is just a bloodbath. These guys are just beating each other. And there's the kill on the Ramses. They do just manage to find him underneath the tower. Was that just? Yeah, it was just scatter blast. Snipes him.
Yeah, and a huge overwhelming odds in the creep wave. So much easier to just land at running forward on the LC. It's pretty painful. You don't have counterplays to troll here at all. I mean, you've got the fervor, but you can't even run up to the LC and try to get hits off.
Yeah.
Just too dangerous when the creep wave is around.
Yeah, like I was saying, like the AoE used to be so much smaller that like hitting multiple heroes wasn't, you know, always guaranteed. It kind of is now. Like you just position yourself like relatively between the two, and you're gonna get the double hero damage bonus from this, which it's a lot. It is a ton of damage that gets added onto this ability. So we might see it get reworked a little bit, but yeah, this spell is a huge nuke in the lane right now.
Yeah, and it allows you to take a lot more aggressive group fight duels as well. Just having the ability to use it in the middle of your duel now, it feels so much better to play as that LC, because you're not forced to look for these pick-off fights. You can kind of initiate onto the bigger cores and still have a lot of output. Kiyotaka.
He's gonna pop the Fairy Fire and TP on home, so he's gonna make it just barely. So Sumail loses a lot of resources, but meanwhile, top lane, the disarm comes out from Antares. Dude, what a mischief got from Monet, but he almost turns it around, dude. That would have been absolutely nuts. Really well played from both teams, but bottom lane, they're getting aggressive once again here onto Ramses. He's going to try and turn it around potentially with the help from the Phoenix. He will be able to just stem this lane for the moment. Dude, sick fights all around the map. Those were really well plays.
Yeah, they're playing on the edge on Aster. Just really pushing the limits that they can on Monet. You're starting to get that bite in for 9 Pandas, though. I mean, you've got the Vanguard up on the arrow, so he's not going to be as susceptible to your Monkey King damage. They're diving here. Just a little bit under that tier 1, but not going to overcommit onto XXS. A movement out from Antares as well to relieve that pressure on Ramses. And overall, again, considering that this back and forth down bot, Ramses is still farming. Like, you may have found those kills in the Phoenix, but Roger doesn't care. As long as Ramses farms, he's fine.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of farming, top lane, Monet is having a pretty good time, but so is Miro. I mean, not at this exact moment Miro's not having a great time, but he will be able to TP on home. He's going to be plenty safe. Actually, just TP's back to the tower. He had a flower, so just regen stuff, no problem there. A Lotus, rather.
Just gets to reset, work his way back, so soak some EXP up. Monet is pretty much free farming this lane, as you would see on Ramses as well. So both safe lanes kind of stabilizing in terms of farm. But Boka's trying to be a bit sneaky here for the Wisdom Rune.
Dude, he's got both satyrs actually just doing so much work here. And Tara's continuing to just disengage. Miro will grab one. He's actually going to turn around onto the Snapfire. Almost has the damage to find the kill, but another mischief dodge there from Monet will allow him to find the kill. And a TP in from the Phoenix. Maybe they can get aggressive here. Mid lane, though, Sumail grabs Kiyotaka. Just solo kill with the use of that Sonic Wave.
Yeah, they make a lot of space in the map.
They don't know about Roger.
Uh-oh.
They're going to try to bring down the Doom, but the damage, the turnaround is there. And Miro, level 3 Scorched Earth, could start trying to chase down Bobica. No, decides to just go back to farming. Dude, Sumail is crushing this mid lane now. He really is full level and a half ahead. More than a level.
And that's scary times here for Kiyotaka. Like, he's going to need to... I mean, at least he has a 6, so theoretically, pinning him down is a lot harder, but still has to be cautious. Does mean to dodge out at the least, but... I think the one problem you have with the Ember here is it doesn't feel like you have the best supports that can connect with your movement, although with the techies and the chains.
Yeah, nice jump in there from Antares. Sumail should be able to finish him off here in a matter of moments, so it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. The question is, does Antares get the deny? He does not, and Sumail will blink top knowing there's a rune there, but Roger ready and waiting, and he has to grab the DD rune. That's going to be huge. Sumail's got no blink. I think he's dead. He just burns down. Well played by Kiyotaka, just waiting on that remnant. And top lane, they're going to find Miro as well. The rotation from XXS helps find that kill.
They get some good punishment for that movement down mid. They see the supports commit. They know there's no counterplay. And they get the gate usage out from XXS. And they just find the kills they'd want on Monet anyway. So you equalize on mid just a little bit for Kiyotaka. Very important kills for him to find to catch up on December. Getting some good pressure onto that mid tier 1.
That being said, he's still playing with this DD, sir. You gotta be careful. Sonic Wave, though. He can't dodge it with the Sleight of Fist and the stun in from the Snapfire. It's gonna be a double kill for the King.
Oh, man.
All right, that was sick. He just knew the limit there. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna bait him. Don't worry about it. We got this. The fact that like he just let the Sonic Wave go just without even trying to pump fake it is pretty nuts.
Confidence.
Bottom lane, Ramses in some trouble. He has a duel, and there it is. Plenty of damage to follow it up, and that's gonna be the first one of the game going the way of XXS. And Legion is a hero that can really start to run away with the game if given the opportunity.
I mean, it's been a great start for XXS. In terms of net worth, not too much, although.
Snapfire got stuck. Kiyotaka finds the kill.
Yeah, you take the freebies when you can find them.
Yeah.
They are starting to apply pressure up top now. They've got the, well, no Doom ready. So they should just be able to bail out, but Boboka's creep arm is pretty massive.
Yeah, it really is. Actually just takes the purge creep. He's tired of it. It's like, alright man, this one's mine now. Stick your stuff. Monet needs to be. I mean, he has Wukong's command, but Roger, he's got no fire spirits left. So, ooh, that was a sick juke by him. Instead, they're just gonna look and try and go for the Doom here as Sumail makes his rotation on in. Wukong's command is there. The Boundless Strike does connect here at the tail end, and Miro on this Doom should eventually burn down here. It's just gonna be a matter of time. Sumail with the blink on forward, grabs with a 4-point screen of pain. He's now dominating 6-1 on this Quap. Roger, you need to be very careful. You are only level 5, my friend. Sumail has his tank rune, man. He does not care. He will definitely chase you. As that's going to be another one here for Sumail. And now Ramses maybe going to try and show up as well. Sonic Wave, no mana for it at the moment, but just continuing to do a lot of damage with these daggers. Jump up onto the high ground. Miro is here. Tries to stun him up and get in range for the Doom. Sumail doesn't have a blink for a few seconds, and there it is. It's going to come out in time on the backside. Ramsey's starting to fall a little bit low, but they will be able to grab. Creeping the deny from Monet. Nothing coming their way. Ramses has to run low on HP. The Mortimer Kiss is trying to snipe him, and they've got him, baby. Now Roger in some trouble as well. Body blocked up here by the Hellbear Smasher, maybe? No, they will just back away, give it up. They don't mind.
It's just
another duel.
Fights.
Oh, wait a minute. That one did not last very long. Bottom lane, XXS thought he could maybe take on Kiyotaka. Might regret that one. Meanwhile, top lane, they're still playing aggressive. The egg comes out, but instantly taken down by Monet. As he's all alone here now underneath the tower, taking a ton of damage. Tries to survive, but Antares gets a double kill with a nice play as proxy.
This is a wild game, Ricky. Dude. So much action. Like, Aster just constantly pushing this envelope, going aggressive. Sumail does manage to grab this haste. So he could be on the hunt soon again, if he wants to. Sonic Wave still at the ready, but they'll hold steady for now. They bleed out quite a fair bit on Aster. They're giving openings out to the side of 9 Pandas, and we've seen what they can do with a couple of pickoffs and a little bit of space out for Ramses. Battle Fury not too far off. Not the quickest timing on our troll, but also not the simplest lane and not the simplest map state for him. Aster, though, going out with smoke. Again, still ready to go with Sumail. Kisses, not up yet, but they just need a good cookie stun for the initiation here.
Yeah, with Sonic Wave, with this haste rune, newly completed Witchblade, this Queen of Pain does a ton of damage. They will see Roger here, but of course their target is going to be Kiyotaka bottom. If he gets in range for the duel, they could probably follow it up, but instead he remnants off to the far side. Sumail does get vision for the moment. He's going to go ahead and just throw the dagger, but Sonic Wave, he lines him up. Is he going to let it rip? He does. He grabs Roger first. Should be one more Scream of Pain to find the kill. Kiyotaka will survive underneath the tower.
Yeah, again, it's just this aggression from mid. Sumail's more than willing to jump around. He knows this is the power spike of Quap early on. So working his way up to the Kaya. Gonna be dishing out even more damage by then. You've got the full blade mail for X success, so you can take these dual fights much more confidently. There's been room to shove in mid. Antares has been allowed to drop a couple of procs mines to help accelerate that process. They can kind of just come in and clean up that objective next, but it does feel like you've gotten quite a fair bit of nap space out from Aster. Like Monet's allowed to farm into the Deso, and going for a faster build-up on the Monkey in comparison to our more farm-oriented build for Ramses on the Troll. Interesting pause timer here. Spoboka is being chased.
Yeah. I'm sure he'll be fine, right? He's got his whole army here. He's got XXS coming in from the bottom, and then of course they've got Snapfire up top. I don't think Kiyotaka can kill him in time.
Yeah, I think he'll try to bait out as much as he can. If they can kind of land a duel there. You've got the sustain on Baboka. Hand of God still ready. Penance there is there to kind of annoy Kiyotaka as well.
Should hopefully be back into this soon. We'll have to see. Just maybe some lag here from Bobica. Is there? Yep, there's the Jeet. So a little bit of disconnect, reconnect action. But yeah, we're going to be ready to go in just a moment here, most likely. Right, there we go. Bobica on low. Does he get the stun? That's the question. No, he does not. Just jumps away with the remnant, but it will be enough to save the Chen for the moment. Top lane, they're putting some damage on the tower, though, as well as mid. They're going to be able to take both pretty much simultaneously, so really nicely played there. As they're looking for Antares on this techies once again, and he just TPs on home. Dude, this guy's good.
It's on edge for him, but he's given a little bit of room to clear out that mid. Manages to get it done, although
Doom
they
comes
get the
out.
Doom.
They got Legion. Big Wukong's command here as Roger will be able to drop the egg, but they're going to be able to surround it instead. They find that one pretty easily. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Mortimer kisses from downtown. Just going to slow up Miro here as well. So it will be a 2-for-1 favoring Aster. And Sumail with that regen rune. We'll pop it now. Looking to maybe get a little bit more active. They got some vision on Kiyotaka. They know the war is going to be there now.
Yeah, they force out a lot of big spells as well from 9 Panda to just try to angle in that fight. No Doom, no Egg for quite some time. And you've got the Egg clearing on hand from the side of Aster, even from the Monkey when he's not hit from the Flame Spirits. So you've got a lot of play.
Yeah.
The one thing you are getting on Pandas is, again, this space for Ramses to farm. With a Battle Fury flying out, this process does become a lot faster for the Troll. Recovering quite nicely ahead of XXS, who had a pretty decent time in lane, but hasn't managed to connect as much as the game's going into the 15 to 20 minute mark. Oh, nice push back. Still had to dive in Roger.
Yeah. I mean, they knew that D-Ward was coming eventually. Kiyotaka is here, looking to get a little bit aggressive here on the Bobica maybe, as he will get his own observatory. Where I never even saw that little ledge there. That's interesting. Okay, good stuff. Kiyotaka with a nice touch there onto the Cookie. He wants to continue the chase here with the Spirit Vessel. You're going to start doing a lot of damage here to the Snapfire. As Doom with a long range Infernal Blade comes through. Snapfire trying to survive. No Hand of God. She's able to just soak a lot of damage here as another Spirit Vessel comes out, but the duel, it's caught the Ember Spirit. Great stun on the backside. Do they have the damage? Sonic Wave comes through just at the last second. Sumail helps find that kill as now they look for more. Antares in trouble. Beautiful balance strike out from Monet as Roger, he's got to dive, trying to get to safety, but the chase continues as Sumail blinks on forward. Underneath the tower, though, the flak's going to come through, doing a lot of work here as Miro will be the next to fall. Sumail does end up burning down to Roger. So the flak did some work, but it ends up being a 4-for-1, a big win once again for Aster.
Yeah, they went out. Sure, you lose Sumail, at least he dies at the tail end. So you're not giving that EXP from the bounty, even though the gold is still massive. It's more than enough to actually give quite a few options here to 9 Pandas, as we do get another pause and some lag issues for Baboka. I mean, that was just an awkward timing for 9 Pandas to try and force that fight in, right? They don't have Doom. They don't have that control. They can't find these good egg angles on Roger. It's just not a simple game for the Phoenix to feel safe here. You've got the Dispels for the Flame Spirits, the Fire Spirits, so your Monkey King can still hit. You've got the Snapfire as a solution anyway. Just doesn't feel like you can really utilize that team fight unless you coordinate very, very clean here.
Yeah, it's really, really well-timed flak, and Miro gets a good war stomp here, so they do at least get a kill, right? Turn around onto Sumail, but like you said, he dies last, so no XP go in the way of that Phoenix, which would have done wonders for Roger's game, right? Like, he would have gotten probably a level and a half, maybe 2 levels just from that kill, so that's pretty rough. He is rushing the Halberd, which does kind of make sense. It is kind of like one of the standard items for the Phoenix. I do worry that it's not going to matter a whole lot, just because of, like you said, there's a lot of answers to the egg now, with just the Snapfire as well as Monkey King just being able to hit that. And of course, we're going to see Queen of Pain focus it down when she wants as well. So good stuff there. Mid lane.
Dodges out. It's pretty scary for him to just kind of walk up right now. And he is working towards the BKB. He's got the full Spirit Vessel to help soften up some of these targets. So he does have a little bit more play coming on hand. But Aster, with how they've been playing this map, it's a little bit crazy. Again, they've been hyper aggressive with Sumail.
There it is. That's going to be the blink reveal out from your Legion commander as XXX grabs another duel victory onto this Ember Spirit. And I mean, we talked about it, man. The snowballing potential from Legion. 46 bonus damage at the moment. It's only going to get worse. I do want to bring attention to something really quick. I'm not sure if you've noticed. Take a look at the Radiant Tormentor location.
Where is it? Oh.
Well, it's going to spawn in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Just make sure to look there at the 20-minute mark. Just make sure to watch.
All right.
It's classic. It's going to be funny.
9 Pandas did that last time as well.
Yeah, he did.
He did manage to get it. So, I like this. Tara's getting a good read on the free objectives that you can take with the techies. And should pay off. No one's been sneaking around that area in time recently from the side of Aster. Very secure for them. Still, Aster in a good position despite maybe some of these shenanigans. XXS bottom network core, but the space out from Monet and Sumail is huge.
Ooh, he gets the Dispurge there. Oh my god. He just purged Miro and allowed him to get the TP out. That is nuts. And as a result, they're just going to go ahead and start on Roche on top. Now, if the Radiant figure this out, they could take the gate topside, but I don't think they're going to make it in time.
They're a little bit too far apart. And again, the Roche giving you the Watcher. It's pretty damn big.
Yeah,
we're a minute away as well. This time, the timing's interesting in that they could maybe see the Tormentor, but we wouldn't see the mines.
They'll see it die.
They'll see it die.
They'll
like,
see
wow,
it instantly
that's
die.
Cool.
Yeah, I just want to watch that. It is so funny. There better not be a team fight in exactly 40 seconds. I'll be very mad at both teams.
Can you imagine if someone just walks by and dies?
Dude, you can. Well? If any hero is in range, they will 100% die. Like, if one hero shows up, they're going to get one-shotted. It is definitely, like, steer clear.
Now, go into it, guys. You see your techies do this? Go up there. Appreciate the sight. Watch the fireworks live with your hero. They want to enjoy it as well.
Yes, of course. Oh, another Blink duel in the mid lane. They just commit the Mortimer Kisses as well. That's level 2 duel this time, so 28 more damage for XXS. And here comes the Tormentor. Oh, it wasn't enough damage. He's only level 1 mine. Okay. There he goes. Does grab it, though. Yeah, level 2 mines does one-shot it, so there you go. Pretty good stuff.
That's a dicey affair, perhaps. Felt like Antares might have died. He's stuck a little bit if no one else is nearby, but they spread the damage fairly evenly. So you do get that freebie for Roger, giving him some more utility in the Supernova at the least. But again, the Supernovas just haven't felt great. Aster have done a great job of hiding in the fog, using this blink from XXS to pin down the one slippery hero that potentially gives them trouble in these fights in Kiyotaka's Ember. And even this BKB buildup that he's trying to get on the Ember won't save you from that dual hold.
Oh, they found Queen of Pain mid, and he gets the root off of Ramses. So that is I mean, that's just a dead quap. They've got the stun, maybe? No, she gets the blink out. Miro still holding on to the Purge instead, and they just get the chase onto the Troll Warlord. The duel comes out as well. The Sonic Wave is there. The egg drop to try and save him, but it's just too dead as Miro now going to try and TP on out, and he will make it. But what a rough fight there for the side of 9 Pandas. He's going to think about holding that Purge for after that one.
They have to commit onto Sumail. They couldn't find a kill. They stick around for the creep wave. They don't respect that rotation potential for Aster from top. I think they cleared out a couple of creeps there as well. Sumail's just going ham again. Like, he's not going to be able to clip Antares, but they take a tier 2. They can just go straight to high ground. There's no egg. There's no doom. There's nothing to stop them. Play conservatively with a fortify. Want to maintain that creep army with the skellies. But it just feels so hard for 9 Pandas. Like, it's still all in on Ramses to farm up, but our troll is still a long ways away from matching here.
This is a pretty sick play by Kiyotaka trying to get the Monkey King here, but in comes the XXS Legion Commander with a duel at the last second, sticking on just a moment too long. And yeah, Monet. He actually disassembled into BKB in the middle of that, just in case, I think. He was worried about he was going to die. But that was a Spear Vessel down, plus... Yeah, plus another 28 dual damage for the Legion. Dude, he is up to 130 now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous how much XXS has. Doesn't really need a follow through. Again, the BKB build up for Kiyotaka. Sure, you stop the Kisses output, you stop the Quap with a little bit of her damage as well, but the LC is big enough with a Blade Mail that doesn't really matter too much in the front line. And Aster, they'll just take these free objectives. The Chen army, there's no solution here from 9 Pandas draft to clear out that quick as well. Outside of, again, the Ember, maybe the Troll if he can just run up and cleave through. And Aster will just smoke. Like, even without Aegis, they know if they find a couple of kills, high ground opens up in a massive way here.
Yeah, man, this is going to be difficult. I'm trying to figure out like where your entry into this game is. Oh, Monet just off the mark there with the stun. I mean, that's a potential opening, but instead they just drop the duel again, this time finding the Doom. Every 50 seconds, it seems, they're just going to make their way onto another hero. Ramsey sitting here on the high ground, instantly pops the Battle Trance and a nice egg as well. The disarms are there, but in comes that Snapfire trying to finish off. A lot of high ground misses, though. It's going to pop. They managed to survive, but you've already lost Ramses. The question is, can you get out on the side of Aster now, as it is going to be a buyback from Miro. He's trying to chase the Monkey King, gets the Purge. He's got the Doom on top on the other side of the fight, and Taras can't block down the Tweet of Pain long enough, as Monkey King looks like he will finally go down as Kiyotaka jumps on in. Sumail playing on the side of the fights here, and XXS is very scary. They're able to just kite these ones out for the moment, but the Ember Spirit comes in once again. A nice slight chains on the Dew in the Vessel. Looks like Sumail might finally die, but can they actually get the kill? It doesn't look like it. XXX doing the damage himself, trying to turn it on, gets the disarm, but the magic damage is there instead from Roger. They find the kill. Sumail gets out, but a big win for 9 Pandas. It costs you a buyback, but it's very worth it.
2 for 4. Aster just kind of overplaying their hand just a little bit. Those misses on the high ground, the egg popping, the reset for Roger, giving him so much. Like the sustain the smack Sunray's giving, the burn % damage onto something like the LC, even a Monkey King. It's a lot to overcome. And Aster, again, they're just playing a little bit too long in that fight. Not kind of going for the reset after clearing out Ramses. Just a bit of an unfortunate position, right? Fighting on the low ground up to the high ground egg. It's not easy. And 9 Pandas recognize that situation, recognize that this is their turn. They hold off on the high ground push. The side of Aster, they'll probably just go back, reset, take this Tormentor of their own. And
oh my
XXS
god,
takes it, dropping his item. There you go.
He did it, dude. What a madman. Drops his item to steal the shard. All right, that's cheeky stuff. He does it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really need your Snapfire shard. Oh, you already have it anyway.
I mean, you would have liked the Chen shard. He just takes it away from the Chen, I guess.
Sure, but come on. Overwhelming odds with armor. Who wouldn't want more armor here? XXS just wants to run in and win every fight. Who can blame him?
All right,
then again, his main concern is magic damage.
He technically didn't need to drop anything. He would have been in the role anyway.
That is true. Like, he is in the bottom, too. Still smoke on smoke now, 9 Pandas. I mean, they've got Doom up again. They've got the egg. If they find a good choke point again on the high ground.
Ember. They saw them pick up the rune, so they know someone is here. Man. Mid late. Found the strike, finds the troll. Do they go for the duel right away? They don't. Ramsey just pops the battle trance instead. Kiyotaka trying to find the backside of the fight. They've got to try and turn this one around, and there it is. The duel victory is just way too much. The Ramses Troll Warlord gets absolutely crushed, and now they're looking for more as Kiyotaka's got no remnants left to play with, and he's trying to survive, but there's just too much damage. It's a 3-for-0 in the mid lane as 9 Pandas have no buybacks and seemingly no way to cut this creep wave as they're just being escorted by the Snapfire. They did have Antares cut one of the waves, but I don't think he's getting out of this one.
No. A little bit of a hunt from Sumail doesn't lead to much, but they've still got the Siege Read coming out, and there's enough HP here to get the job done. So to find that tier 3, it'll find the Rax. Another 4-5 forced out with a stall. Ramses does respawn shortly, but without the Doom and the Ember, that's your big issue.
Yeah, that's
Ramses
definitely
alone
just
can't do much.
Or at least the melee barracks, they will leave. Okay, so they're respecting that much. It is a relatively quick respawn on Roche, just about a minute left. I'm not sure if I pointed this out, but Sumail went for the Aghanim Scepter this game on this Queen of Pain. Something that I don't feel like we've seen a ton of. That 400 AoE Shadow Strike, which then, you know, triggers a Scream of Pain if you've already got it applied, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, I like it. I think it feels really good to farm with. It feels really good in these clumped up fights that 9 Pandas have been finding themselves in. They still have their big team fight spells here.
They've caught the Legion. This is a very nice find if they can actually get the kill, and it looks like Legion... Well, wait a minute. The turnaround here for the Wukong's command. They drop the Doom as well. They do grab the Legion for the egg on the backside. It's being taken down from the Snapfire, and Ramses cannot hold his ground against the Monkey King. They doomed him up, but Monet is too damn strong. They will be able to finish him off there with the help of Kiyotaka, and it's going to be a buyback on the Legion as well. He's looking for his opening, and there it is. The Duel's caught the Ember. The Sonic Wave to finish him off, and Bobica will hold his ground against the Techies. An ultra kill for Sumail. A huge win once again for Aster as Roche respawns, and the question is, will they find it? It looks like they do. Sumail checks it at the exact right time. Dude, what insane amount of damage coming for this Monkey King. That's 2 fights in a row. They get the Doom off on him, but he just drops the Wukongs and stands his ground. He has Vindicator's Axe, dude.
Yeah, he doesn't care. Like, he's gonna have that. He's gonna have more damage coming out. He's just so durable in the Wukongs. Their physical output there on Troll just isn't enough. You don't have enough farm and Ramses to take care of that. And this Roche, not the fastest without the Monkey, but you've got the Skelly summons to help speed things up. You got the Aegis up for Sumail now. He's very close to just finishing off that Lincoln's for protection. And just have some way of blocking Doom off from at least one of your heroes. And the side of 9 Pandas, I mean... Again, a very split up fight, it feels like. Like, you don't have this ideal position for Roger's Egg. It gets focused down by the Snap. And the fight is kind of fragmented in a way that doesn't quite favor the side of 9 Pandas. They're not able to really back up Ramses when he runs in. Aster just recognizing all of these shortcomings. Like, XXS going all the way back before dying, forcing Kiyotaka to kind of run around. Tunnel visioning on that one hero gives him so much space.
Dude, Sumail is just no cares right now. He's just playing so aggressive. He just jumped straight up onto the high ground. He's going to try and force some spells here out of Roger. Dude, the screams, the Sonic. What is this? Sumail! He does not care. He's going to get the kill here as well on the Miro. Dude, he's got an Aegis to play with, a Lincoln's as well. Dude, they actually clumped up for just barely within range of each other to trigger the double scream.
Yeah. It's painful, that Ags. Especially right now with no real auras to play with.
Dude, he is just playing so aggressive. As he's looking for more, they get the duel onto Kiyotaka, and he is just instantly dead. He's going to buy back into the game as Wukong's command is there. Monet doing what he can. Roger forced the egg before he dies, but Monet will focus it on down, and you have lost Ramses as well. That's going to be a dieback. As Kiyotaka doing his best to survive this one, but the GG comes out rightfully so, as it is all over for the side of 9 Pandas. Beautiful game here from the side of Aster, and tips out for Sumail. This man deserves it. An absolute masterclass performance on this Queen of Pain.
He had a fantastic time, and again, Aster